This is a Cybertruck, and in it, we'll have to survive in a world full of radiation. We'll need to restore and upgrade the Cybertruck, finding new upgrades in our open world. Meanwhile, infected monsters and radiation will try and stop us. Look, here it is, the Cybertruck, and some weird small snail. We've also got some radioactive barrels because today we've entered a world full of radiation, and its level will keep rising. Today, radiation will completely change our Minecraft world beyond recognition. This ancient machine is completely rusted. To get this electric train moving, we'll need to repair it first. Yeah, it's not as easy as you thought, huh? Alright, let's start by looting some chests before any monsters attack us. Okay, a makeshift gun, a starter weapon, okay, I'll take it. I already see the first ruins and we're heading there right now. The main question is, what's up with the radiation here? As you can see, there's so many radioactive icons everywhere. It wasn't so simple with radiation, because the longer we survive, the more radiation will appear. Because of the radiation, the entire world will change. New monsters and dangers will appear. Alright, I think we won't waste time on that now, we'll just explore it a bit later. For now, let's loot these amazing ruins, and everything just looks so abandoned, even this chest. Should we blow off the dust of it or something? Hey, what's up with you? Okay, look, there's some loot here, but it doesn't seem trustworthy. There's something wrong with the loot. Is it too weak or what? What kind of loot is this? Today, you'll see a video that's completely different from all the others. My team has added a ton of new mechanics, and the main one is buying locations. Yes, in our huge world, you'll only find small and really weak locations, both in terms of loot and difficulty. These are ruins, small radioactive lakes, abandoned electric charging stations. All other locations in this world will have to be bought. Want to find cool resources and tackle a tough level? First, gather resources for it. Here's our world map with different markers. So we can hover over one of them and see what kind of location we can build here. Alright, yeah, here's the resource count. And if you think the location will be new, no, it'll still be some abandoned apocalyptic location. And yeah, you heard it right. Now, to explore cool locations and find upgrades for a Cybertruck, we'll have to buy these locations. Tell me, where else can it get more hardcore, huh? In this world, there's absolutely no landmarks. Moreover, judging by the new features in the survival, we'll have to build these landmarks and build them ourselves. Surprisingly, the locations we can build and create through our menus are mostly made from vanilla Minecraft resources. This means we'll spend a lot of time in the mines, gathering wood, and doing a lot of other stuff. But first, we need to repair a Cybertruck, and just look at it, it's so beautiful. After making a crafting table and some basic tools, I headed to the caves for iron and coal. I didn't even realize that at the same time, our map was getting infected with radiation, thanks to these barrels. Every pile of barrels gave off 5 units of radiation per Minecraft day. I had no idea they needed to be removed in this world. Another new feature is that there's a lot of new monsters here that we've never seen in any of our survivals. I don't even know what these are. Alright, let's quickly mine some iron and get out of here. While I was in the cave, I didn't even notice that the wood I gathered turned into charred wood. Oh, wait, what is this? Wait, look, this must have happened because of the radiation. How am I supposed to survive here? After building a small shelter, I gathered all the resources needed to activate our Cybertruck. It's time to do it. Oh, look, now we're talking. Yeah, I mean, we still have some broken glass and a few dents here and there, but this Cybertruck should be able to move now. And look, there's no engine, because it's an electric car. By the way, I thought about buying an electric car in real life, but it's a bit too tough for our winters. In this survival, our new vehicle will really surprise you. The Cybertruck will help us tackle the most dangerous missions. The number of upgrades and challenges for our electric car in this video is simply off the charts. And the main feature is that this vehicle actually runs only on electricity. Let's see what's inside. Oh, look! I also got this key, the screen is cracked, the steering wheel is just like in a real Cybertruck, and a panoramic roof. Wow, it looks so cool. Let's try and start it. Wait, I think it's moving! Well guys, it looks like our survival begins right now. Our Cybertruck was already moving, but the only problem was that it only had 4% charge left, and there was nowhere to charge it yet. So I parked it near my house and went to explore this world further. Good morning, my favorite snails. Look at what I found. First, I found a small tower with a chest, and second, there is a piece of road over there. Just to remind you, there's no main roads on this map, so we'll have to go in all 4 directions hoping to find something useful. I think it's even more interesting this way. Yeah, I can't say the loot is exciting, but what options do we have? Oh, wait, solar panels. Okay, let's grab these. Maybe we can use them to charge our Cybertruck. The main thing is that monsters don't interfere. Like, the day has just started, the snails are awake, and there's no monsters. I'm just gonna gather all the resources I need, and that was pretty good. I don't need a gas canister because I have an electric car. Oh, this might be useful, and this too. The chat says we might need it. So, -1? You too, huh? You want an autograph from Zeman? There are way fewer loot locations in this survival. To level up, we had to build locations and gather resources from them. But the next day, the radiation in the world increased. In the morning, a huge part of the foliage just disappeared. Some grass blocks started turning into rocky ground. It seems like the radiation was spreading faster than we were upgrading our Cybertruck. Yeah, guys, something has definitely changed in this world. I think the radiation is increasing, and we haven't built a single location yet. It's time to craft a Geiger counter. It could show how much radiation is in a specific chunk. This could help me identify problems, especially the secret of these radioactive barrels. Alright, the resources for this are pretty good, but I still think we can find them in the world. The main thing that we need is redstone. And where do we go to find redstone? That's right, to the caves. Let's dig. And here's the redstone, guys. Oh, that was quick. Alright, let's head back home and craft what we need. Perfect, look, it's working. We'll determine the level of the radiation by the sound. In this chunk, the radiation is really strong. The closer I get to these barrels, the louder it gets. Alright, let's try and remove these barrels. Great, now it's beeping no matter where I am. Oh, look! Okay, the radiation here isn't as strong anymore, so it is the barrels. Alright, that's our main target. The barrels create radiation. But dealing with them won't be easy, because wherever they are, monsters will be there too. Alright, back off! There's just too many of them here, and these bees, I have no idea where they're coming from. Come on, get away, get away! I'm out of ammo, guys, and resources in this world are just not so easy to find. I completely changed my strategy. It's time to gather resources for the locations we can build ourselves in this world. So, an old gas station. It's the cheapest thing we can build here. We need 2 stacks of cobblestone, 16 iron, and 2 springs. I think I found some springs, but I might need to get a bit of iron and some cobblestone. And that's it, guys. We'll have our first location. I really hope this gives us at least something. Alright, we just need to get to this spot, either by running or, driving! Oh, that's why I remember the solar panels. They actually work, guys, look, it's already at 9% charge. But it's not far to drive, so I think let's try and get there. Whoa, this world is so apocalyptic. Everything's orange and gray, and the thing is, it's only going to get worse. And here's the gas station. Yesterday, I ran past it and it wasn't here, but now we've built it, and we can explore it with clear conscience. And the monsters have spawned here too. And oh, wait, they drop loot. Look, well, now we're talking. This was an incredible experience for me. Our team is constantly working to improve our videos by adding new mechanics. The ability to influence the world and build locations, and then explore and loot them seemed like an amazing idea to me. So I built a couple more abandoned gas stations, fought monsters again, and gathered a bunch of loot. Most importantly, I found the first upgrade for a Cybertruck. It was a dashboard, but it didn't show speed. It showed the radiation level around the Cybertruck and the vehicle's condition. Because radiation in this survival can destroy everything, even the metal our Cybertruck is made of. Look, another cool feature of the Cybertruck. As you know, it's a pickup truck. But here we have a lid, and with this key we can easily remove it. Yeah, I can stand here, but someone needs to drive me. In the following days, I needed to gather wood, a lot of cobblestone, and figure out the food situation. Because even that was considered in this video. The food found in the world couldn't be eaten because it was contaminated with radiation. Same with animals and water. It seemed like in this survival, we'll have to make a really good farm and try to keep radiation away. The number of monsters in the world kept increasing. They often got in my way. Our immediate goals were build a well-protected farm, clear as many radioactive barrels as possible, and try and drain the radioactive lakes. Because as it turned out, they also contributed to the radiation level. So here's my chests. I want to show you all the resources I've gathered. Not bad. Obviously, most of it is vanilla standard Minecraft resources because that's pretty much all we can find in regular ruins. But if we want to find upgrades for the Cybertruck and in general some like guns and armor, remember, we need to build locations for that. And that's where these resources will come in handy. In this survival, besides locations, I could also build something else. These were so-called story stones. With them, I could learn the story of this world, find out what I needed to do to beat the survival, and where this radiation was coming from. Actually, according to my team's idea, I can survive in this world indefinitely until the radiation eats me alive. But in another scenario, we want to win here, so we'll have to craft and build these stones. I found the first one, by the way, and it's not too expensive, just 32 cobblestone. So today, we'll head to it. and here it is.
One day, a meteorite fell to Earth, from which barrels began to appear and spread radiation. If you do not stop its spread, the world will be destroyed. Your Cybertruck will help you save the world.
Whoa, so this is our first story clue, guys. I hope my Cybertruck will help us with this mess. I think the main feature of my survival series is exploring the world. In this survival, it was very unusual, but also really rich. Locations were rare, but when I found them, I was overjoyed. For example, this little house. But after exploring it, I got disappointed because there wasn't much useful loot. But it was nice to find this rifle, for example, in a regular ruin. Whoa, look at that! I didn't think finding resources in my videos could bring so much emotion. Awesome! Good morning. Today, I'm going to remove as many radioactive barrels as possible. Look at how the world is changing. We can't let it turn into a complete wasteland. The Cybertruck is charged at 69%, so let's go fight the barrels. Our vehicle today is very high-tech, and it proved that to me for the very first time. Huh? Wait, what? Car, are you talking? I don't understand your language, but this... guys, I knew that I should have learned the language of artificial intelligence. I don't understand what it's trying to tell me, but... Oh, wait, I just had to right-click.
Good morning, Zeman. In this survival, you have to look for sources of radiation, and if you want to survive here for as long as possible, then you need to utilize them.
Thanks, you just opened a whole new universe for me. I already knew that. Alright, maybe it'll tell us something useful later, but for now, I'm smarter. Cut. Right, that's a wrap. It's a new day. Today, let's discuss plans for base development. Our farm is ready. I try to clear everything around our house so nothing would radiate or contaminate our food. Today, my house will be unusual. I want to make it open, like no buildings with windows, just a platform. And we'll expand it gradually. Also, I want to discuss the next location we'll build. Here, I'd say the choice is really interesting. I already have enough resources to build a junkyard. Most likely, it's just a location I'll place, loot, and get good resources from. Maybe even upgrades for the vehicle, but we're missing a small abandoned town. We need clay, bricks, but no other options. And here's something really interesting, a survivor settlement. All we're missing is wool and metal pipes. Surprisingly, we've gathered everything else. I can suggest that we really need to build this because there'll probably be traders there and we can trade with them, maybe even take some quests. Also, it's written in small print that we can choose the location of the settlement ourselves. I definitely want to buy this thing and place it. We need wool. Along with this, the world was becoming more aggressive. Waking up the next day, the familiar Minecraft world in the first minutes of our video was no longer the same. New mutants appeared, and they were a real threat to both me and my vehicle. This is starting to look like a wasteland. I'd say the land where the radioactive barrels were suffered the most. Okay, apparently they're also spawning. Just great. Despite the difficulty, I finally found radioactive sheep and managed to build a survivor base. Now we can decide where to place it. I suggest just placing it near my base. I'm just really curious how it's gonna look like when it's placed. Oh, wow. Like, look at it. There's NPCs here. Look at how many survivors are in this place. In this safe zone, there's traders, quests, and even guards who don't let any mobs onto their territory.
Hey Seaman, I heard you have a Cybertruck now. If you complete a quest for me, I will give you an upgrade. These radioactive bees are really annoying. Kill 15 of them, and I'll give you a reward.
It's amazing. I didn't even notice how I was creating events in this world. Great, I picked up a bunch of quests and not just one. We'll complete them soon. In the following days, I fought these bees flying green like birds. No, not like birds, like big flies, I don't know. Anyway, alongside that, I gathered resources for the next locations. I finally built a junkyard as well as an abandoned power line, which had a lot of wheat around it. I could easily gather it, and wandering traders appeared in the world. We could trade resources with them too. And at the survivor base, I could hire miners, lumberjacks, and even radioactive barrel cleaners. Alright, lumberjack, go. I need some wood. Miner, perfect, let's hire 2 of them. They're hired for coins. We can get these coins from traders by selling junk or other resources resources we don't need now. For example, right now, I'm not gonna build another survivor base, so we can sell the leftover wool. And on the other hand, this wool might be needed later to build the sanitation zone. See it here, but for now, I'm not planning to do that, so we can sell it. It's incredible, but in this survival, my team and I created a real Minecraft economy. The world became so alive that I didn't even have to think about what to do each day. So the plan is, today I'll clean up some barrels, then I found an abandoned bunker that I didn't build, so there might not be great resources there, or maybe we'll get lucky. So I'm going to explore it. After that, I'll turn in the bee quest and get an upgrade for the Cybertruck. I also checked the crafting recipes to see how we can boost our solar panels so the Cybertruck charges faster. Oh, there's just so much to do. We still need to upgrade the base. Alright, let's turn in the quest. Whoa, what is this? Some really cool upgrade. Lead armor. Wait, no way. The lead armor completely changed the look of our Cybertruck. Now it looks truly apocalyptic. And the main feature of this upgrade is that inside the Cybertruck, I'm completely protected from the radiation. And we can drive through the most radioactive areas, which will become more common later. The next day, I headed to that bunker. If anyone's in this bunker, you better leave. Oh, the radiation here is off the charts. Oh, alright, we should probably leave. Soon, this kind of radiation won't just be in the bunker. It'll be everywhere in our world. We need to upgrade our Cybertruck faster, and most importantly, start crafting chemical protection, because without it, we won't survive. The next day, I bought this location. There were a lot of monsters here, and most importantly, a lot of loot to find. It cost me a lot of resources, and now I'm gonna explore every single chest here. Our Cybertruck needs upgrades, and there's a lot of them in this survival, but I've barely found any. Only 2. And monsters keep spawning in every video, and I have to maneuver around them just to try and deal with them. Oh, look, I think this seems to be chemical protection boots. And look, wait, a tent. I think this might be an upgrade for the Cybertruck. Let's try and install it. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, yeah, look. Wow, now there's these barrels and this canopy. Perfect. Now I can pretty much live here. I don't know why we need it yet, but it looks cool. There were several buildings in this location, and while fighting monsters, I found some decent resources. I even had to defeat a small boss. Get out of here, you radioactive thing! Alright, this location was successfully looted. We found a new upgrade, a piece of chemical protection, and now we can leave. Our survival was going well until we faced real challenges. Waking up the next day, my Minecraft world had changed drastically. I saw that my world had turned into a wasteland. In the next part of this video, you'll see the second part of the scenario. Our further survival will depend on what we managed to do in the first part. Specifically, finding 3 upgrades for our Cybertruck, and upgrading our base a bit and unlocking a few locations for exploration. The journey begins right now, because from this moment, 2 distant areas are available to us, accessible through special tunnels. There's a ton of locations there that can be bought, as well as pre-existing ones that can be explored. Look, now I can flip through the maps, and we have tunnel icons. This has never happened in our survivals before. Also, on these 2 maps, the difficulty level of each location is written. To get here, I think we'll need to upgrade our Cybertruck even more. Alright, let's see what's changed in the world. Oh, wait, who are these guys? They're coming up. Oh no, what's happening? Okay, I think the monsters have gotten stronger too. And did I get hit with the radiation effect? Yeah, okay, maybe it's time to check the crafting recipe for a hazmat suit. Challenges started coming at us from everywhere. The fruits we were growing are now useless because radiation has reached them too. Regular armor can't be worn anymore because unlike the hazmat suits, all armor accumulates radiation. And radiation affects us very simply. Where there's a lot of it, it deals instant damage. And as a result, the danger in completing the survival world is real because we're playing on hardcore mode and only have 1 life. What's even stranger is that our Cybertruck isn't charging anymore. I don't understand what's going on, but at least it's charged to 100% right now. The radiation in the world has increased a lot. Alright, let's go chop up some wood. And we'll need to unlock the next location. Wait, this is insane. The trees are also infected. The Geiger counter is going crazy. No, guys, this is a nightmare. I can't even chop wood now. At the moment, the only safe resources in the world are those deep underground. What's going on? The Cybertruck is also getting damaged. The radiation is destroying everything. I don't have any resources for chemical protection, but I do have resources for a gas mask. So this coal should help us for a while, but I don't think it's gonna last long. Yeah, look, it even has a durability level. Alright, you know what? I have a plan. Let's go deep into a cave and see what the Geiger counter shows. If there's no radiation there, we'll completely move down there as deep as possible, because the surface is just uninhabitable now. Turns out caves are much safer. You know, the only question is how do I get my Cybertruck down there? Oh, wait, I have an idea. We can try and build an elevator. First, I dug a huge tunnel. And at the end of the tunnel, I dug a so-called bunker and stored all of our resources down there. Now it's time to find the components for the elevator. Everything we need is on the screen. For resources, we'll mostly have to explore locations, so I got to it. Yeah, it's really good that we have the Cybertruck, guys. I mean, it doesn't have many functions yet, and for now it can only transport us, but I think in the future we'll find a ton of upgrades. The main thing is that we can just survive on it. At least it gets us from point A to point B. And most importantly, it has this radiation-proof armor. It protects us inside and also protects the truck from the outside. But it's still getting damaged. Until we build the elevator, we'll be living and sleeping in the Cybertruck. It should be safe. I explored location after location, gathering components, and at night, I slept in our vehicle. Since the armor completely shielded us from any monsters, they didn't attack us while we were inside. This was a really cool upgrade, because in any other vehicle and in any of our other survival worlds, we were completely vulnerable. Still, I gathered a lot of resources, but our Cybertruck keeps getting contaminated with radiation, and maybe we'll have to ditch this lead armor sooner or later, especially when we get back home, to make sure the radiation doesn't reach down into the tunnel. We might have to take it off. After a couple of days, I gathered all the resources and started crafting items and blocks. So we'll need this thing, and we can start building the mechanism. We need to create a moving platform that will act as an elevator. Alright, I think I've done everything. That wasn't easy. Let's test it. Alright, so we'll drive our Cybertruck in it and press this lever. Let's go. I also managed to create a hatch that after descending into the tunnel completely seals us off from the surface. Guys, we're alive. Yeah, we had to take off the lead armor. I left it up top. We'll put it on every time we go up. Tomorrow, I'm finally gonna head to a new map, a whole new area. I think everything will be completely different there with a completely different locations. We'll explore what's there and what monsters there are, and of course, I hope to find even more upgrades for the Cybertruck. Well, now I'm heading to the tunnel. We have a lot of exploring ahead of us, and it's gonna be really interesting to see what's on the other map. It only took me 2 minutes to drive through the tunnel, and I was teleported to another map. Whoa, it's like radiation has been here for tens of thousands of years. Look, we're on the same kind of destroyed bridge. I already see monsters. Hey, you, I'm in a Cybertruck and you're not. There's some houses here. Let's loot them first. I have some concerns about the survival. If you haven't noticed, the world we started surviving in is almost completely gone. And that base we buried underground, well, okay, we'll keep it alive for a while, but what next? Because surely the radiation will reach there too. Oh, wait, what's this? An onboard computer. You just found an upgrade for the Cybertruck in this abandoned village. Alright, wait, can I install this? Oh, yeah! Whoa, okay, this looks really cool. The other question is, how do I interact with it? Oh, whoa, guys.
Welcome to the onboard computer. Here you can see the level of radiation in the world as well as tips. How can the level of this radiation be reduced? To your right is the list of tasks. You can complete them to get bonuses or equally useful items.
Alright, so my team, after all this time that I've been surviving, just placed an upgrade in some house. Not even on the starting map. That opens up so many possibilities for me. This is just insane. So, according to the map, the radiation here is off the charts. Find an ancient vase, help a survivor, collect data from a research station. This has never happened in our survival worlds before, guys. Thanks to the onboard computer, our survival completely changed. Now we can see where the most radioactive zones are and easily avoid them. Besides that, I started completing quests. First, I went to the research station, collected data on radiation, and for that, I got this gun. Also, the chat said that the radiation level had decreased. You could tell the difference from the Geiger counter too. The onboard computer also gave hints on what to do to reduce the radiation in the world. Yeah, look, it shows blocks that can be placed in the world to make radiation go away. So, what can I say about the new map, guys? There are also locations here that we can buy, and for now, I'm good with the ones that we already have. Although, if you look at this empty spot, yeah, this is where we can buy a location. As you can see, it's gonna cost a lot of resources, so let's go fight some monsters. There's just so many of them here. Take that, take that. Where are you going? Look at how they're running. There's just so many monsters on this wasteland. Oh, wait, I have too little HP. Alright, I think I need to be more careful. My inventory is full of resources. I think it's time to head back home. We found a really cool upgrade here, and let's see what we can do with it, with this onboard computer. Let's check on our main map, where our base is. When we get back home, the onboard computer gave us the following hints. To reduce radiation levels, we need to remove radioactive barrels, fight monsters, and most importantly, craft purification blocks. There was even a crafting recipe. Now we can at least know what to do about the radiation. By the way, you might have forgotten, but I hired a lumberjack, a miner, and most importantly, a guy who's supposed to remove those barrels. It's time to check what they've gathered. 4 stacks? Alright, thanks a lot, lumberjack. Now let's check the miner. 8 stacks of cobblestone, a stack of iron, 2 stacks of coal, diamonds and gold. Oh my god. Can we hire more of them? Wait, let's sell some resources and use the money to hire more. Alright guys, let's gather wood and, you know, go mining. And as for the NPC who removes barrels, we can't track how many barrels he's removed. I think hiring him again will be a good idea, because if he removes them, the radiation level in our area should decrease. The next news will really surprise you. The next day, I met a wandering trader who was selling some cool upgrades for our Cybertruck. I bought some barbed wire and spikes for our wheels. Oh, nice. Alright, the barbed wire looks great, and let's install the spikes. Wow. Okay, just wow. In the next few days, I wanted to improve our base a bit. It wasn't really cozy underground, so I started a new project, building a whole beautiful bunker. Most importantly, I crafted and placed purifiers there. I placed quite a few, so they should destroy all the radiation that gets in. At least the radiation from our Cybertruck. From time to time, I fought monsters because they also emitted radiation. So guys, our new goal is to place purifiers all over the map. And after some time, I bought almost all the locations on the map and did everything to stop new radiation from appearing. Look, I think it's even on the surface, the radiation isn't as strong anymore. And I have something else to show you. We got this gun. There's a lot of radioactive monsters in the world, so this upgrade won't be unnecessary. The next day, I finally started crafting the hazmat suit. For that, I needed to gather a bit more wool. Good thing the radioactive sheep are still around in this world. And in the end, I managed to craft the hazmat suit. As you remember, 2 new maps opened up for us, so we've partially explored one, and there's still the second one, where we can buy different locations and explore it. I'm really curious what's waiting for us there, so let's head to the second tunnel and try and explore it today. Alright guys, I've arrived in the abandoned city, and look, there's already monsters ahead, and we're just gonna carefully drive past them in our Cybertruck. Whoa, look at these monsters. Alright gentlemen, I'm just driving past because, as you remember, in the lead armor, they don't even aggro on me. And look! I don't really feel like getting out of my Cybertruck right now, so we'll just drive around carefully. Wait, is that a huge city? I thought it was gonna be further away, but it's right here. Alright, carefully. I don't think I've ever driven past monsters like these before. Alright, let's loot that thing on the right. It really stands out. Okay guys, I think we'll park here and try and loot everything. Hi bird! My Cybertruck looks so cool. And wait, what's that? Alright, we'll definitely break these spawners and take out these weird pterodactyls. Where are you shooting at me? Ow! I don't even know how long I'll be here. Anyway, the world is super radioactive. Let's check it with a Geiger counter. Yeah, the radiation here is off the charts. We're not gonna take off the hazmat suit. Overall, guys, this is a truly apocalyptic survival. I've already found the first chest with loot. Look, a new gun. It even has a scope. Okay, this is perfect. It's way better for dealing with monsters. By the way, I think this might have been an electric car too, because look, there's some generators, solar panels. Yeah, I think this was definitely an electric vehicle. Oh! Are you against electric vehicles or what? Wait, there's another chest here. Look, a note and some fish. Let's read the note. I'm preparing for the worst. I can't leave the city. The cars won't run without fuel, and there's not even enough for generators. The meds are almost gone, and the hospital is overrun with mutants. Food is running out, and before it gets worse, we need to do something. Don't interrupt me while I'm reading the note. I was reading it so well. Before it gets worse, we need to do something. Yeah, guys, the city looks completely abandoned. Just look at this. Alright, I think we'll head there right now. We've dealt with the monsters here, but the question is, how many are waiting for us in the city? We've got some ammo, and if things get bad, we've got the Cybertruck, which looks absolutely sick. Honestly, this is one of my favorite survival worlds because it looks so cool. Move aside, Zeman is coming through. Oh man, there's so many of these guys here. If I didn't have this armor on my Cybertruck, they'd spot me and destroy me in seconds. Oh! Hold up. doesn't this acid here mean we need to go this way? Guys, we better run. We gotta run. Let's get out of here. Oh, wait. There's so many of them here. Guys, I'm at 2.5 HP, 2.5 HP, 3 HP, 3 HP, guys. Guys, I think I'm still alive. I think I'm alive. Oh, no. Maybe this is just the condition of this map. Alright, let's look at the map as a whole. Can we build anything here? No signal. What's this? As it turns out, none of the menus work on this map because the radiation level in the city is off the charts. Alright, let's loot. There's another note here. Okay, I don't need this. I'm at 1.5 HP. Oh, medkits, perfect. They can heal me just fine. Alright, looks like we've got some parkour ahead. I've restored my health, and can you believe it? Like, none of the nothing works because of the radiation. Looks like today I'll have to climb really high up this building, and I hope that all these monsters down there don't knock me off. What an insane adventure today. Let's take a look at our Cybertruck from the bottom. Yep, looks pretty awesome. Let's keep going. We're really high up now. I hope I don't run into any monsters up here. Oh, okay. The radiation here is just insane. It's better not to stay here for long, even though we're in hazmat suit, chainsaw, and a grenade. Okay, that's probably it. Let's read the note that we found. I love our little town. Life here is always calm and steady, and every year our town prospers even more. Thanks to our mayor for that. Nothing will make me leave this place unless it's the radiation. From a bird's eye view, the world looks truly apocalyptic. I think it's time to head back down and keep exploring the city. I spent a few more days here. I even went down into the subway. It was super radioactive, but I managed to find some cool items from dangerous monsters. I had to figure out the map entirely on my own. That's how I stumbled upon a store where I met a survivor named Green. He really wanted me to find him a gas mask, which was nearby. After a whole day of searching and fighting monsters, I managed to do it. He thanked me and gave me a bunch of golden apples. Oh man, guys, I found another interesting location. As you can tell, it was pretty interesting. I saw a lot of monsters, and these birds are just impossible to hit. Specifically, the crashed helicopter. We'll try to explore it now if we even survive. And this, guys, is definitely not a given in my survival, like ever. Of course, the battle today are different from the ones at the beginning of survival because I'm literally at 4 HP. Wait, how far did I wander from the helicopter? The monsters are self-destructing, so let's not bother them and instead deal with these cyber demons. Let's use our last medkit and dig our way to the helicopter. I'm trying to loot as much as possible because there's just so much content here, guys. 6 enchanted golden apples and a biogun, which, by the way, I don't need. Okay, pretty cool. And there's even another chest. Diamonds, more enchanted apples, and even a book and quill, so a note. It's unclear where the radiation came from, and half the city has turned into a wasteland. Many people have left their homes, but it's only a temporary measure. The radiation isn't going anywhere, and the remaining townspeople have gathered together, but it hasn't helped. If mutants show up, we'll be easy targets. Honestly, it's pretty interesting to read these notes when everything's already turned into radiation. I think we've looted everything here, so we can keep going. I can't tell you how many times I've driven around this map in my Cybertruck. Obviously, the best loot you can find anywhere is right here. Well, guys, I've driven onto the overpass, and it's not easy to drive here, but the main thing is that none of the monsters can see me. Oh, careful. I really have to steer carefully here. I'll tell you this location, this city we're exploring today is probably one of the most intense locations. Our Cybertruck is handling the tasks brilliantly, so let's see where this road takes us. In another part of the city, there were also tons of monsters and radiation. I kept testing my Cybertruck in the toughest conditions, and after so much time, I decided it was time to head back home. Yeah, exploring this abandoned city wasn't easy, but we managed it. But when we got back home, the toughest part of the video awaited us. A real challenge. Because in our survival, the sun has activated. Solar activity has increased, and radiation is coming from everywhere. If you have somewhere to hide, run, because soon radiation will take over the entire Minecraft world. At that moment, a ton of new monsters started spawning in the world. I gathered all the last resources from the surface that I might need and quickly went down into my bunker. Because now, being on the surface of our Minecraft world is completely impossible. There are no more trees, lakes, or any ruins left in the world. The entire world is just one big wasteland. So down here, I think the radiation isn't hitting us. I'm still in my hazmat suit. The Geiger counter started clicking a little bit. Oh, wait, a message. Do not go to the surface. There's nothing alive there now. need to find other ways to fight the radiation. How does that work? Am I trapped underground with my Cybertruck? This can't be happening. To make things worse, I barely have any food. And as you know, we're playing on hardcore mode. And if we run out of food, our survival will come to an end very quickly. No way, this is just insane. Probably the biggest map changes we've ever had in our survival. I can't go to the surface now, but if everything in the message is true, then that means we'll have to stay here until the radiation reaches us, or until we find a way to save ourselves or destroy the radiation. And I don't even know what to do. Oh, wait, the Cybertruck just made sounds. Let's try getting in.
I scanned the soil data, and there is a very important fossil underground. It completely destroys radiation. If you get it in the right quantities and can craft mega purifiers, you can save the world from radiation and maybe even restore it completely.
Oh god, that's what you're used for. I knew that the Cybertruck will help us in this survival. Otherwise, we wouldn't have found it at the beginning. Oh, look, I got an achievement. The third part of the scenario. Oh, looks like I got another upgrade. A coal generator. Let's see where we can place it. Our Cybertruck was almost out of charge, and there was no way to charge it underground. But thanks to coal and our new generator upgrade, we could generate electricity and charge our Cybertruck again. This is just awesome, guys. Wow, and again, just wow. Alright, let's throw in some coal. Look, it's actually charging. Okay, my mood just got a little better. Let's go find some of that weird ore. Besides pickaxes, I could also craft drills, so I got to work on that. They can mine way more blocks. I had to dig through the resources I had left, but I managed to make a couple. Now finding the ore we need is going better. Oh, there it is, look, perfect. Let's start crafting the mega purifiers. To avoid going to the surface, I took the elevator almost all the way up and placed a few purifiers there. After a while, there were no more radiation clicks. My automated mines kept gathering the ore we needed, and I kept crafting purifiers. Soon, I was able to get back to the surface with my Cybertruck. Look, there's leaves and plants growing. Wow. Zeman, you've started to win against the radiation, but you've still got a long way to go. We'll need a ton more mega purifiers. Wow, guys, this is just incredible. Look, I even got more upgrades for the Cybertruck. Let's install them all. Thanks to our new vehicle, our logic, and our ability to survive in the most hardcore conditions, we've managed to beat this radioactive world and start its regeneration. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This was Zeman. Bye bye.